Testing. Is this thing on? I haven't made a video in like 3 weeks. Hi, welcome back. I'm saying that to myself as much as you, because I haven't made a video or a podcast even in like 3 weeks, thanks to the convention, which, hope you guys all had fun at. I was at a doctor's appointment during the day, so I didn't even really get to see it on Thursday, but that's okay. I had a much different idea of how I was going to start this. Who still has to do their taxes? Because me. I have all of the stuff. I just don't want to do it yet because I don't want to see how much I have to pay. So that's fun. I also had like 6 different ideas about how I wanted to start this video, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, those all feel like so much work. So in today's video, we are going to be, we're going to be learning something, but we're going to be like learning how to learn. Follow me, stay with me. What we're pretty much going to be doing, I'm just going to break it down, is we are going to be going over the data and analytics on your Facebook business page. But more importantly, so we're going to look, or I'm going to teach you how to look at those. And then we are going to figure out what to do with those. So we're going to turn data into information, right? That's kind of like how everything works. That's kind of, at least that's how successful things work. I know a lot of people are always just like, oh yeah, this is what I am thinking, so I'm just going to do it, zero research. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I feel like you will get more engagement. You'll get a better return on investment, even though the investment should be $0. Okay, as you can see, we are on the Real Estate One headquarters, corporate, whatever you want to call it, Facebook page. If you're not already following it, you probably should. We post plenty of stuff on there for you to share. But the reason that I'm on this one is because I'm not an agent, so I don't have a business page to show you. So we're just going to be looking at the Real Estate One analytics because this is a business page, much like your business page will be set up. We will have all of the exact same tools. Nothing is going to be different except for the numbers. Real Estate One has, I don't even know how many followers we have, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be more than however many followers you guys have. So that's just going to be that. So these numbers are probably going to be looking a lot larger than your numbers. And if they're not, then good on you. So over here, when you go on your business page, over here on the left-hand side, we have all of these things, which I just saw that there's a podcast thing. So I'm going to have to link my podcast, Full Disclosure with Christian Thayer, if you're not already. That's a shameless plug for me. So I'm going to have to link that one in there. But where we are going to be looking at is we are going to be looking at the insights. Insights, this page is going to, as it says up here in the top left, be a general overview of everything that has happened on this page. And there's a lot of stuff going on. It's not that visually pleasing, and it also doesn't tell you that much stuff. And that's fine because this isn't really the page that we're going to be looking at. But if you are curious, if you haven't already dug in to the insights, these are the numbers for the past 7 days, as you can see right here. So if we want to change that, maybe the past month, we can get a better indication about how our page, as well as just our posts in general, are doing. Actions on the page, not great, but that makes sense because we're not really providing the service. You guys would want a lot of actions on your page, more than like, because hopefully you have an action set up of like call you, email you, whatever. Page views, we can see right here, that's up 42% over the past 28-day period. Page likes, post reach, obviously this more than likely is going to be way bigger than yours. Again, we have more people. That is fine. I didn't know that we were running promotions. I'm not in charge of social media. This is not my job. This was my job. Then I got demoted and they're like, hey, Christian, just go talk for a living. And I'm like, all right. Post engagement, videos, 3-second views. That's a weird metric. Anyways, we don't really care about this. We're going to scroll down a little bit. And we are going to look for, which should be the next one, your 5 most recent posts, which in all reality, we're just looking for posts. And this one actually was literally just posted. When I checked this page out, I'm not even like 5 minutes ago, this post wasn't here. You can see it was posted at 12:01 and it is 12:07. So I'm not lying. So this one doesn't really help us. But basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to click see all posts. And what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to do a little bit of data analysis. So up top, this is actually really important because this is going to show you when your fans or the people that like your page are online. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know if you can change this or where you can change this, but it says that the insights from the time and day are shown in Pacific time zone. Facebook, not everybody lives in California. What? I don't know. What? So if it also says Pacific time zone on your end, you're going to have to minus 3 hours. So 6 o'clock here is really, or no, add 3 hours, is really 9 o'clock here in Michigan. And so here, this is just a general graph of when your people are online. There's not, obviously you have the crazy dips when people go to bed. That makes sense. But unless it's like clearly like wavy up and down, which it might be because we have a lot of people that follow us. So if you only have like a couple hundred, maybe there will be significant dips around certain times, just because your sample size is a lot smaller. And if that's the case, you're not going to want to post if only, this many people, not, you can see on the screen, if not a ton of people are online. You'd want to post right at the beginning of the peak. Not necessarily at the peak, but maybe just like in between. And then we go down here, and this is the bread and butter. This is how you're going to figure out what should you post. Plain and simple. This is your thing. This is your game plan. This is all of your data. So what we can see right here is obviously the date as well as the time, which can be important. But as you can see, we're posting almost every day. Yeah, we're posting pretty much every day. And then here is the post. The type is photo, link, photo again. This is a video. And then here is its reach, which basically this is how many people that the post reached. And so what you're going to want to do is obviously this post reached a lot of people and this post did not reach a lot of people. This post reached a lot. This post didn't really reach a lot. So what you're going to want to do is basically just figure out which posts got a lot of love, which posts got a lot of organic reach, because we're not paying for reach here. You might be, I don't know. But what you want to do is you want to just go and you can see more. You can see more. You can see that this one was huge, which this one, I know that this is where we talked about Jake Vedder, who was an Olympian. And so we talked about him. That one got a ton of reach. That one got a ton of interactions. So naturally, we know that. We saw that. So then what did we do when the Olympics ended? We posted something about him again and where he placed. And look at that. We got another decent amount. Not as much. I get that. It's the Winter Olympics. Not a ton of people care. I love the Olympics. Well, we can see that this post did not do very well. What was this post? Well, for starters, this post was strictly text. There was no video, no photo. There wasn't even any engagements, unfortunately. And there was only 141 people reached. So that didn't work. Well, now we know. And last but not least, if we go back to the overview page, which is the page that we were first on, it's the tab up at the top. You scroll all the way down to the bottom and it's going to give you pages to watch. Basically, it's going to give you pages that are similar to your page, so that if you wanted like inspiration of like, hey, what are they doing? Obviously, as a real estate brokerage, they're just going to give us all other brokerages that are similar to us. So if we were curious, we would go and explore basically what other people are doing and if it's working or not. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys found this, mildly helpful. I know that only a handful of you guys are actually probably going to do this, just because it's like certain types of people are A, going to listen to me, and B, certain types of people actually care about data-driven decision making, which is essentially what this is. And that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Still wearing the hat because it's still kind of cold out. And I will see you guys next video.